All right, it looks like I'm live on YouTube and Facebook.
Let's check it out.
Hello, everyone. If you're watching and you want to say hi, just put something in the comments, and I'll be sure to say hello. And if there's any, this isn't really a request type program, but if you have requests for, a future program, or if you have favorite Scottish songs that you want to talk about, you can do that. I'll wait a couple minutes for other people to join, but I'll go ahead and kind of talk about the Scottish program that I'm going to be doing today. Hopefully this microphone is working. I hooked it up, and so hopefully it's working, at least for YouTube.
It sounds fine.
Okay, cool. So this is a program of Scottish traditional music. Most of them are songs that have lyrics by Robert Burns. I do this program every January because of Robert Burns' birthday, which is in January. And it's really perfect because, of course, Robert Burns wrote the lyrics to the famous song Auld Lang Syne, or there's actually some dispute about that. I think he actually discovered it and brought it to light and maybe helped get it published, but I'm not actually sure he wrote the words to that specific song, but it's often attributed to him. So there's a lot of pieces by Robert Burns. A lot of the music, it's pretty standard, so I made my own arrangements of it. And I'm also going to use a few arrangements from a friend of mine. Her name is Maureen McMullen. She teaches at Berklee School of Music. And we did several concerts together back several years ago. We were both fellows at this club in downtown Boston called the St. Toph Club. And every year they did a Burns supper to celebrate Robert Burns' birthday. And we performed a lot of these together. So there'll be several arrangements by Maureen McMullen. The first set of songs that I'd like to do are idyllic songs of the countryside. So they're kind of conjuring up these pastoral images. And let's see, it's 2:03. So yeah, I can go ahead and get started. So this one is called Flow Gently, Sweet Afton. And this is one where I did the arrangement of the music. And the words are by Robert Burns. Flow gently, sweet Afton, among thy green braes. Flow gently, I'll sing thee a song of thy praise. My Mary's asleep by thy murmuring stream. Flow gently, sweet Afton, disturb not her dream. Da, 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 da. Thou stark dove whose echo resounds through the glen, ye wild whistling blackbird in yon thorny den, thou green crested lapwing, thy screaming forbear. I charge you, disturb not thy slumbering fair. How pleasant thy banks, thy green valleys below, where wild in the woodlands the primroses below, thereof as mild evenings sweeps over the lea. The sweet scented birk shades my Mary and me, my Mary and me. Thank you so much. And I see I've got some comments, which is wonderful. Thank you so much. Have to go all the way over here, though. Yes, Donald, Catherine, thank you so much. Catherine said the mic is working fine. That's great. Donald says hello. Only have 30 minutes. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining, Donald. I'm always so appreciative of you come to like every concert that I do, so I really appreciate that. And Kevin, I used to smoke Afton cigarettes. Wow, that's crazy. And Barbara, thank you. Beautiful. Yeah. Oh, and I have your request, Kevin. So it'll be towards the end of the program. I think I tried to text it to you. I don't know if you got it, but just a short clip of it. But that's a really beautiful piece. Kevin suggested a piece called The Parting Glass. And I did some research on it. It's a beautiful piece. It's kind of unclear whether it was actually Scottish or Irish, as far as what I can tell. But it has kind of links to both. Anyway, moving on for idyllic songs of the countryside. This next one is arranged by my friend Maureen McMullen. It's called A Fond Kiss. Also by Robert Burns. A fond kiss and then we sever. A farewell and then forever. Deep in heart-wrung tears I'll pledge thee, warring sighs and groans I'll wage thee. I'll ne'er blame my partial fancy, nothing could resist my Nancy, but to see her is to love her, love but her, and love forever. Had we never loved so kindly, had we never loved so blindly, never met or never parted, we had never been broken hearted. Fare thee weel, my first and fairest, fare thee weel, the best and dearest, thine be ilk joy and treasure, peace, enjoyment, love, and pleasure. A fond kiss and then we sever. A farewell and then forever. Deep in heart-wrung tears I'll pledge thee, warring sighs and groans I'll wage thee. I'll wage thee, I'll wage thee. I wage thee. Thank you. So now I'm moving on to another kind of pastoral theme. So this is Ka the Yos. Oh, and I see some people commented on Facebook as well, which is awesome. Oh, Andrew and Beverly. Oh, thank you so much for watching. That's awesome. Thank you guys. Okay, cool. So this next one is called Ka the Yos to the Nose. It's talking about, I think, like rounding up sheep. Kevin could probably tell me a little more about that and see if I've got it right. Let's see if I've got any more over here. Trouble getting on, but here now. Oh, great, wonderful. Okay, so this is Ka the Yos. Ka the Yos, tea the nose, ka them why the heather grows, ka them why the bunny rose, my bonny dearie, as I get down the waterside, there I met a shepherd lad. He robbed me sweetly in his plaid, and called me his dearie, my bonny dearie. He came down the waterside, and see the waves sigh sweetly glide beneath the hazel spreading wide. The moon it shines full clearly. Ka the Yos, tea the nose, ka them why the heather grows, ka them why the bunny rose, my bonny dearie, my bonny dearie. 'Twas bred up in Isaac school, my shepherd lad, to play the fool. And now the days I sit in doom, and nobody to see me. Ka the Yos, tea the nose, ka them why the heather grows, ka them why the bunny rose, my bonny dearie, my bonny dearie. Thank you.
Sorry for dropping something.
That was a solo from my wife dropping a. What did you drop?
A chapstick.
A chapstick. We might get a solo from Clementine, our cat, doing a meowing solo sometime down the road. But this next piece is called The Ash Grove. And this is one that it's interesting because I know it as a hymn that we sing in church, and I can never remember what the hymn words are now because I've got the Scottish version stuck in my head. but I think you'll recognize it when I play it. Let me just check the comments here, Kevin. An Irish sheep farmer can inject. Wow, yeah. Okay, cool. Guess I'll check the Facebook feed. I have to walk around because I can't, don't have it right by me. Okay, this is the Ash Grove. Down yonder green valley, where stream leads me under, when twilight is fading, I pensively roam, or at the bright noontide, in solitude wander, amid the dark shades of the lonely ash grove. 'Twas there while the blackbird was cheerfully singing, I first met that dear one, the joy of my heart. Around us for gladness the bluebells were ringing. Then little thought I how soon we should part. Still trembles the moonbeam on streamlet and fountain, but what are the beauties of nature to me? With sorrow, deep sorrow, my bosom is laden. All day I go mourning in search of my love. The echoes, oh, tell me, where is the sweet maiden? She sleeps 'neath the green turf down by the ash grove. So that was the Ash Grove. And now for the final piece in this first set of idyllic songs of the countryside, I have a piece, and I'm pretty sure this is Scottish, but if it's not, please tell me, Kevin. But this is Wild Mountain Thyme, and it's a tune that I've done in one of my earlier live streams. It's one that I heard originally because I was watching this YouTube video of Jacob Collier, who is this amazing jazz singer, pianist, multi-instrumentalist, just kind of a genius. But he was doing a game called Song Association. And he sang this melody, and I just thought, wow, that is just a great melody. And he was saying it was an old folk tune. So I looked it up, and I've been singing it ever since. So this is Wild Mountain Thyme, and that's a THYME, not Wild Mountain Thyme. Oh, the summertime has come, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme grows around the purple heather. Will ye go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to the wild mountain thyme, all around the purple heather. Will ye go, lassie, go? I will build my love a tower by yon pure and crystal fountain. Yes, and on it I will lay all the flowers of the mountain. go, lassie, go, and we'll all go together to the wild mountain thyme, all around the purple heather. Will you go, lassie, go? I will range through the wilds, and the deep glens say dreary, and return with their spoils to the bower of my dearie. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to the wild mountain thyme, all around the purple heather. Will you go, lassie, go? If my true love she'll not come, then I'll surely find another to pull wild mountain thyme, all around the purple heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to the wild mountain thyme, all around the purple heather. Will you go, lassie, go? Thank you. So that was Will You Go, Lassie, Go? And now I'm going to start off a new set of songs, rollicking songs of and or about wild men. And we all know that Robert Burns was quite a wild man. So this is one of his pieces. It's called A Man's a Man for All That. I'm just going to check the chat here, see if I've missed anything. All right. Donald said
Anita
delightful.
and Holly said what the hymn was.
Oh, they said what the hymn was. Let all things now living. Absolutely. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, that's it. Oh, and Allison Fagan. Thank you for joining. Flanagan. Sorry. Oh my gosh. My brain, I swear, when I'm performing, like I just can't think of anything else. And it's very evident. Okay. So this is A Man's a Man for All That. Is there for honest poverty that hangs his head on all that? The coward slave, we pass him by, we dare be put and all that. For all that and all that, our toils obscure and all that. The rank is but a gunny stop, the man's a god for all that. Would though on homely fare we dine, where who did agree and all that. He fools their sits and knaves their wines, a man's a man for all that. For all that and all that, our toils obscure and all that. The rank is but a gunny stop, the man's a god for all that. Ye see on Berkey caught a lord, what struts and stares and all that. The hundreds worship at his word, he's but a coup for all that. For all that and all that, our toils obscure for all that. The rank is but a gunny stop, the man's a god for all that. A prince she make a bleeding knight, Marquis Duke and all that. but an honest man's a boon his might could faith him on all that. For all that and all that, our toils obscure and all that. The rank is but again he stopped, the man's a God for all that. So that's a man for all that. With mostly the right lyrics and a few Austin originals thrown in there, not on purpose. So I think Allison was mentioning wanting to see Clementine. She's over here. I think she would be pretty angry if I picked her up, but we'll try. Okay, all right. It's very short, Clementine. Say hello, Clementine. Hello, hello. Okay, all right. Clementine is done. Clementine out. All right. So this next piece is watch her meow this whole time now, just to get back at me. Just to punish me. So this next piece is There Was a Lad Was Born in Kyle. Sometimes I'm able to do this concert with a really good friend of mine who's a violinist, Marnin, and he does all these little intros here. So you can just imagine as I'm singing La 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 that it's a violinist playing very beautifully. There was a lad was born in Kyle, and what a day and what a style. A dowry is hardly worth a while to be. Say nice sweet Robin. Robin was a Robin boy, a ranting Robin, ranting Robin. Robin was a Robin boy, a ranting Robin, Robin. Ranting Robin, Robin. The monarch's inmost Hilbertan was 25 days begun. 'Twas then a blast of January wind blew handle in on Robin. Robin was a Robin boy, a ranting Robin, ranting Robin. Robin was a Robin boy, a ranting Robin, Robin. A ranting Robin, Robin. The gossip naked in his roof. For squaw lives will see the proof. This wally boy will be nae coof, I'll think we'll call him Robin. A Robin was a Robin boy, a ranting Robin, ranting Robin. Robin was a Robin boy, a ranting Robin, Robin. Ranting Robin, Robin. A misfortune great and small, but I a heart aboon them all. He'll be a credit to us all. We'll be a proud of Robin. Robin was a Robin boy, a ranting Robin, ranting Robin. Robin was a Robin boy, a ranting Robin, Robin. Ranting Robin, Robin. Thank you. So that was a lad that was born in Kyle. So now I get to another song. This one is Charlie, He's My Darling, which actually Allison sang when I performed it at First Parish a couple years ago now, I guess. So this one is more a song from the woman's perspective, but it's the 21st century, so I'll sing it. I'm just going to check and see if there are any other comments here. Lissy, thank you for joining. Thank you. I see you said hi. Hi. Okay, cool. Donald said, awesome. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. And Catherine was commenting on Clementine. Yes. Clementine says hello. She says that we humans are not worthy of her, but she says hello anyway. So this is Charlie. Charlie, he's my darling. 'Twas on a Sunday morning early in the year that Charlie came to our town, young Chevalier. Oh, Charlie, he's my darling, my darling, my darling. Charlie, he's my darling, the young Chevalier. As he was walking up the street, a city for to view, there he spied a bonny lass, the window looking through. Oh, Charlie, he's my darling, my darling, my darling. Charlie, he's my darling, the young Chevalier. Say, light upon the star and twirl at the pin. Say, once an laddie has herself to let the laddie in. Oh, Charlie, he's my darling, my darling, my darling. Charlie, he's my darling, the young Chevalier. Is set upon Jenny's knee, all in his Highland dress, for brawly will he need a way to please his bonny lass. Oh, Charlie, he's my darling, my darling, my darling. Charlie, he's my darling, the young Chevalier. All right, so I will end that one there. I always have this issue where, and anyone who has ever gone to First Parish Church, where I'm the music minister, they would know when I do hymns, it's very hard when you see the chords up here and the words down here, and you start to slow down each verse that you get further away. Each time the parts get further away, you start to slow down, or just start to sing the wrong words. And that happens to me quite a lot. I still have not quite figured out the solution. I guess the best solution would be to just memorize things, but that's never going to happen. So,
Not to frazzle you more, but you just said you were the music minister at First Parish.
oh my gosh, not First. Oh man, oh. Pilgrim United Church of Christ is where I'm the music minister. Apologies to Rip Jackson, if you are watching or ever watch this. So this is Loch Lomond. So now we're moving out of the rollicking songs about wild men and into the sweet ballads. By yon bonny banks and by yon bonny brae, where the sun shines bright on Loch Lomond, where me and my true love were ever one to gae, on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. Oh, he'll take the high road, and I'll take the low road, and I'll be in Scotland before he, but me and my true love will never meet again, on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. 'Twas there that we parted in yon shady glen, on the steep, steep side of Ben Lomond, wherein the purple hue the Highland hills we view, and the moon coming out of the gloam. Oh, he'll take the high road, and I'll take the low road, and I'll be in Scotland afore he, but me and my true love will never meet again, on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. 'Twas the wee birdie sing and the wildflowers spring, and in sunshine the waters are sleeping. But the broken-hearted kings may second spring again, and the waiful Macy's spread their greeting. Oh, we'll take the high road, and I'll take the low road, and I'll be in Scotland for thee. But me and my true love will never meet again on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. Thank you. So that was Loch Lomond. I was just thinking while I was finishing that piece, there should really be a drinking game for every one of these live streams that I do. Every time I mispronounce someone's name, every time I say I'm the music minister of the wrong church, yeah, that would be fun. So this next piece is called "My Love Is Like a Red, Red Rose." This one is another one with lyrics by Robert Burns, and this arrangement is by Maureen McMullen. I'm just going to check the chat here. Charlie, he's my daughter. Yeah. Yeah, that's a nice one. Yeah. Your next CD should be Scottish songs. Yeah. I was thinking about that for my next CD, actually. I think it might be the one after my next one, because I think I'm going to do an all original, like comedy songs and whatnot for my next CD. But Scottish is definitely coming. So stay tuned. Okay, so this is "My Love Is Like a Red, Red Rose." My love is like a red, red rose that's newly sprung in June. My love is like a melody that's sweetly played in tune. As feather what my bonny lass, so deep in love am I, that I will love thee still, my dear, till all the seas gang dry. Till all the seas gang dry, my dear, till all the seas gang dry. And I will love thee still, my dear, till all the seas gang dry. Till all the seas gang dry, my dear, and the rocks melt with the sun. And I will love thee still, my dear, while the sands of life shall run. And fare thee will my only love, and fare thee will a while. And I will come again, my love, though it were 10,000 miles. Though it were 10,000 miles, my love, though it were 10,000 miles. And I will come again, my love, though it were 10,000 miles. As further what my bonny lass, so deep in love am I, that I will love thee still, my all the seas gone dry, I will love thee still, my dear, till all the seas gone dry, till all the seas gone dry, till all the seas gone dry. Thank you. So that was the end of Sweet Ballads, and now we move on to some toe tappers. And I always joke that the next one is perfect because it's Toe the Weavers Getting You Go, but it's actually just Tay the Weavers, or two. But anyway, bad joke. But all right, so this one is from 1788 by Robert Burns, Scottish traditional, arranged by yours truly. And I'm going to check the chat because I think Kevin said something that I didn't read last time. Wonderful rendition. Oh yeah, the Old Lang Syne. Is that what that says? No, C to. Okay, that's one I need to look up. All right, yeah, I'll look that up later. Okay, so this is To the Weavers Gin Ye Go. My heart was once as blind and free as summer days were long, but a bonny whistling weaver lad has got me change my song. Weavers, can ye go, and mid to the weavers, can ye go? I'll read ye right gang at night. To the weavers, can ye go? To the weavers, can ye go? My mother sent me to the town to warp a plate and walk, but the weary walking has got me sighing sob. To the weavers, can ye go? And mid to the weavers, can ye go? I'll read ye right gang at night. To the weavers, can ye go? To the weavers, can ye go? My bonny whistling weaver lad said working at his loom, but he took my heart and we and net in every knot and through. To the weavers, can ye go? And mid to the weavers, can ye go? I'll read ye right gang at night. To the weavers, can ye go? To the weavers, can ye go? I sat beside my wapping wheel and I caught it around, but every shot and every knock my heart it gazed down. To the weavers, can ye go? And mid to the weavers, can ye go? I'll read ye right gang at night. To the weavers, can ye go? To the weavers, can ye go? Thank you. This next piece is arranged by Maureen McMullen. It's The Silver Tassie. This is always one of my more favorite pieces that we did together at the gig that we would do every year at the St. Patolph Club. We would the first year or two it was pretty weird. We were like singing on the stairs and in a lot of weird places. But the last time that we did it, we were in kind of this. It wasn't a ballroom, but they had a piano in there. It was a nice little room, and we were in front of like a fireplace or a hearth or something. A hearth. Oh my gosh! If we were playing a drinking game, that would be a drink right there. And anyway, the last year they had like a little stage set up for us, and we had microphones, and we were singing this together. So that it's a good memory for me of the Silver Tassie. Fetch to me a pint of wine and fill it in a silver tassie, that I may drink before I go a service day. My bonny lassie, la bodroga, the piroli, full of the wind, blows frae the ferry, the ship rid by the barracks low, and I'm on leave, my bonny Mary. The trumpet sound, the banners fly, the glittering spears are ranked and ready. The shouts of war are heard afar, the battle closes deep and bloody. It's not the roar or sea or shore what made me languor, wish to tarry. No shouts of war that's heard afar, it's leaving thee, my bonny Mary. It's leaving thee, my bonny Mary. It's leaving thee, my bonny Mary. All right, so those were the toe tappers. Now we go on to songs to slow your roll. So this one is one that I really liked, and it's called Lazy Lindsay. And I ended up making my own arrangement of it to kind of give it a little more of a range. There wasn't really a lot of high notes in this piece, and I wanted to kind of give it a nice range. And I also added a little introduction that is kind of a departure from the main melody, but I think it adds something. So this is my arrangement of Lazy Lindsay. Let's see. I think Donald typed something charming. Oh. Thanks, Donald. Thank you. All right. Lazy Lindsay. Da da da. Let's see. Da 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 da. Ya dum ba da da dum ba da da dum ba. Will he gang to the Highlands, Lazy Lindsay? Will he gang to the Highlands with me? With me, will he gang to the Highlands, Lazy Lindsay? My bride and my darling to be. To gang to the Highlands with you, sir, would be knocking how that may be for king of the land that you live in, nor kin I the lad I gone with. Will he gang to the Highlands, Lazy Lindsay? Will he gang to the Highlands with me? With me? Will he gang to the Highlands, Lazy Lindsay? My bride and my darling to be. To he gang to the Highlands with you, sir, would bring a salt tear to my eye, at the leaving of the green glens and woodlands and streams of my own country. Will he gang to the Highlands, Lizzie Lindsay? Will he gang to the Highlands with me? Will he gang to the Highlands, Lizzie Lindsay? My bride and my darling to be. I'll show you the red deer roaming on the mountain where the waves, the tall pine, and as far as the bound of the red deer. Ilk moorland and mountain is mine. Will he gang to the Highlands, Lizzie Lindsay? Will he gang to the Highlands with me, Will he gang to the Highlands, Lizzie Lindsay? My bride and my darling to be. There's a dancing and joy in the Highlands. There's piping and gladness and glee for MacDonald has bought home Lizzie Lindsay, his bride and his darling to be. Thank you. So that was Lizzie Lindsay. And now we know the story of Old MacDonald. You know, he got this bride. Old MacDonald has brought home Lizzie Lindsay, his bride and his darling to be. So before he even had the farm, he had Lizzie Lindsay. Anyway, I really should stick with music. All right, this next piece is My Unkind Dearie, and it is one that I believe was at one point arranged by Haydn. And Haydn's piece was very nice, but it was very quick. It was like, and I thought, you know, it's such a lovely melody that I wanted to slow it down a bit and put in some nice harmonies. So this is my kind of jazz arrangement of My Unkind Dearie with some more interesting chord choices. Da da dum ba dum ba da da dum ya da 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 dum ba dum. We know the hill, the eastern star tells but in time near my Joe. And Dawson Frey, the furrowed field, returns set off and weary, oh, down by the burn where sinted backs we do our hanging clear, my Joe. I'll meet thee on the Leary, my unkind dearie, oh. In Mercius Glen at midnight I drove a nabbery, oh. If through that glen I gaed to thee, my unkind dearie, oh, although the nicht were I'll meet thee on the lyric, my unkind dearie. Oh, the hunter lures the morning sun to rouse the mountain deer, my Joe. At noon the fisher seeks the glen along the bento steer, my Joe. Give me the arrow glooming green, it makes my heart say cheery, oh. To meet thee on the lyric, my unkind dearie, oh. So that was my unkind dearie. And now I've got a newer piece, new to me. It's hundreds of years old, so not exactly new. But this one is called The Westland Winds. And this is one that was suggested to me by my good friend and classical guitarist, Rayleigh Beggs. And I don't think that I mispronounced his last name. So, anyway, this is The Westland Winds. Watch him call me up and say he pronounces his last name Beeks. Okay, this is The Westland Winds. Now westland winds and slaughtering guns brings autumn's pleasant weather. The gorcock springs on whirling wings among the blooming heather. Now waving grains wide o'er the plain delights the weary farmer. The moon shines bright as I rove by night to muse upon my charmer. The partridge lows, the fruitful fells, the plover lows, the mountains, the woodcock haunts, the lanely dells, the soaring hymn, the fountains, the lofty groves, the cushat groves, the path of man to shun it, the hazel bush o'erhangs the thrush, the spreading thorn, the linnet will gently walk and sweetly talk while the silent moon shines clearly. I'll clasp thy waist and fondly press, swear how I loathe thee dearly. Not vernal showers to budding flowers, not autumn to the farmer, so dear can be as thou to me, my fair, my lovely charmer. Thank you. That was The Westland Winds. So now I'd like to do another favorite of mine. This one I have really fond memories of doing with another classical guitarist who's a friend of mine, Brad Rao. He did the very first Burns night that I did at the St. Toph Club, and before he moved back to Philadelphia, which was a very sad day for me. But he's doing great. He's doing great things in Philadelphia. Anyway, This piece is Green Gro the Rashes O. There's not a care on every hand, and every year that passes, oh, it signifies the life of man. 'Twere not for the lassies, oh, green grow the rashes, oh, green grow the rashes, oh, the sweetest search that I spent among the lassies, oh, give me carnality, my arms about my dearie, oh, worldly cares and worldly men may get topsy-turvy, oh, green grow the rashes, oh, green grow the rashes, oh, the sweetest stars that I spent among the lassies, oh, oh, nature swears the lovely deeds, a noblest work she classes, oh, apprentice hand she tried on man, then she made the lassies, oh, green grow the lasses, oh, green grow the rashes, oh, the sweetest stars that I spent among the lassies, oh. So that was Green Grow the Rashes, oh. That last verse I said, Green Grow the Lassies, oh. That's a new one. All right, I'm gonna check this the chat over here for just a second. I got just a couple more pieces. It's beautiful songs and beautiful singing. Sorry, I have to leave. Well, no problem, Barbara. Thank you so much for joining, and really appreciate it. Let's see. Yeah. All right. So this one is another request that I got from Kevin Mary, and it's The Parting Glass. This is the one that it has both Scottish and Irish, I guess, histories, and it was apparently now I read this off of the internet, so I don't know that it's true, but I read that it was the most popular song in Scotland before Auld Lang Syne. So I thought that I would sing this song before Auld Lang Syne, which I will end with. So this is The Parting Glass. All the money that I have, I spent it in good company, and all the harm that I done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass, good night and joy be with you all. Oh, if I had enough to spend, and leisure time to sit a while, there is a fair maid in this town that would sorely has my heart beguiled. Her rosy cheeks and her ruby lips and she has my heart in thrall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. Of all the comrades that I have, they're sorry for my going away. And all my sweethearts that I have, they would wish me one more day to stay. But since it falls unto my lot that I should rise and you should not, I'll gently rise and softly call. Good night and joy be with you all. Thank you. And for my final act, the pièce de résistance, Old Lang Syne, which of course Robert Burns discovered, may have contributed to writing. We're not exactly sure. This specific arrangement is by my friend Maureen McMullen, Old Lang Syne. It's the first part I will do kind of in the traditional melody, which is slightly different, and it's a bit slower. And then I'll go into the kind of march part, where generally, if we're doing a Burns supper, we're all dancing and we're all holding hands. Especially on the second verse, the verse that no one knows, and gie's a hand. That's when you give us a hand, and you are in this circle, and you're kind of going forward and back in this big circle, and you're dancing as you're singing. So this is Old Lang Syne, and maybe you could imagine that you're dancing while you're doing it, or if so inclined, you could actually dance. We tried run about the brae and put the gowans fine. We've wandered many a weary fit sin Old Lang Syne. For Old Lang Syne, my Joe, for Old Lang Syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for Old Lang Syne. Should all acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should all acquaintance be forgot and all Lang Syne? For Old Lang Syne, my Joe, for Old Lang Syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for Old Lang Syne. And here's a hand, my trusty fear, and gie's a hand of mine. We'll take a rich good weally rot for Old Lang Syne. For Old Lang Syne, my Joe, for Old Lang Syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for Old Lang Syne. Better see you dancing. For Old Lang Syne, my Joe, for Old Lang Syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for Old Lang Syne. All right. Hopefully I didn't blow you away, blow the microphone out by that last note there. Thank you all so much for joining this Scottish live stream. I'm gonna do another concert, maybe 2 Sundays from today. I'll post more about that. Generally, I do like an Austin Pops concert, but I was thinking since there's been this big resurgence in interest of sea shanties because of TikTok. Now all the young folks are into TikTok these days, and so anyway. I've got this album of sea shanties that I had already put out a few months back, and I thought, well, I guess since it's all the rage now, maybe I'll do another sea shanty program. So I know a lot of people have already seen that, so you don't have to join if you think you'll be bored, but I'd love to have you come back again.
And you'll also have to sing happy birthday to yourself.
Oh, yes, and I'll have to sing happy birthday to myself because 2 Sundays from today is my birthday. So maybe I'll rethink that. I don't know. we'll see. I'll keep you posted.
Do you want to spend your birthday?
Yeah. I don't know. I have to think on it. So anyway, thank you guys so much for joining. I hope you have a very happy new year, and many more Scottish and Irish and whatnot concerts are yet to come. So thanks so much. I'll just check the chat. All right, Catherine, wonderful. Thanks so much for joining, Catherine. And thank you so much. Thank you to everybody. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Anita and Holly, so much for joining. All right, well, I'm going to end the live stream here. But I don't think I ever posted my PayPal and Venmo, but if you want to PayPal or Venmo me, you can, and I will find a way to put that in the video description because I think the chat goes away. But thanks so much for joining, and I will see you next time.